Nancy here, and welcome back to my channel. Like always, don't forget to subscribe. And today's gonna be about some tea, okay? I typically don't talk about like celebrity gossip, celebrity drama, but today I wanted to touch base a little bit on the Keke Palmer situation with her child's father, Darius Jackson, and just cover some things that we could learn from the situation. And I also hate to be that person to say, I saw this coming, but I saw this coming. So let's go ahead and get right into the things that we can learn. Alrighty, so the first thing is do not date, procreate with, or marry an insecure man. People who are insecure have a low level of self-worth. They also lack a lot of confidence, and they constantly need reassurance, okay? They do a lot of things in relationships that can create havoc for their partner. So you're not gonna have a healthy relationship with an insecure partner. Keke Palmer is a perfect example of being with a man who is insecure. And what's worse is that Keke Palmer is a celebrity. She's a multimillionaire. She's a public eye. She's been in the business since she was 9 years old working. So she has a lot of fans. She has a lot of admirers. And this is like really the worst case scenario, because when you're somebody who's at that magnitude and has that many eyes on you, the last thing you should want is an insecure man. And that's why you'll see a lot of women who are in that lifestyle specifically choose partners who are super secure in themselves and very confident in themselves, because that's the only way that is going to work. And no matter who you are as a woman, you know, celebrity or not, you should not be with an insecure man. We always say money's not everything. Yeah, money's not everything, but it's pretty important. And when a man feels as though his woman is the one bringing in all the money, and he's the one that's just, you know, basically laying around trying to get by, he's going to try to exert control in other areas of the relationship outside of finances. This is a very dangerous position to be in, right? Because he can exert control physically. He's a lot taller, a lot strong. Men are a lot stronger, taller. He can exert control physically, which is what happened to Keke in the domestic violence situation. I'll put some pictures in here where, you know, he came to her home and he basically assaulted her several times. They will do different things to regain that power that they're losing from a financial angle. So it's really important as a woman that you do not date a man who is significantly lower than you, whether it's vibration, whether it's finances, whether it's, you know, religiously. It's really important that you don't do that, because it's not going to work out in your favor. And they will have a lot of resentment, a lot of disdain, a lot of hate. They will literally secretly hate you. I warn women especially to be very, very mindful of dating below. I'll also insert the clip here from Steve Harvey when she went on the Steve Harvey show, and she was talking to Steve Harvey, who I think obviously from the conversation is someone who seems like an uncle to her. He was telling her, you know, you don't give a man the lifestyle that he hasn't worked for. So it seems to be a pattern where she has brought certain types of men to Steve Harvey, and he doesn't approve of them. Uncle
Steve ain't trying to get you with no billionaire. He trying to get you with somebody that has a plan to have something. That's what I keep trying to get you to do. You can't quit bringing these.
Uncle Steve love billionaires. I'm gonna just tell y'all, he do. Anytime I see Uncle Steve out, he's like, now I got this guy. He's got a net worth of 300 zillion. And y'all can really create generations of generations of zillionaires. You need something
with somebody with something. Quit trying to give a boy your lifestyle and he ain't earned it.
Oh my God, but you know what? Everybody don't start off as billionaires. I'm not a billionaire yet.
Everybody don't start off a billionaire, but you got to have a boy that's got a plan to at least be one. I'm not saying you got to be a billionaire, because hell, I ain't a billionaire.
We are, as women, we are supposed to flow into what a man has created. And he kept saying that when a man comes to you, he needs to have a plan. He needs to have provision for your life. You know, to be with a man who has no provision, no plan, no nothing, you already know how it's gonna end. You should already know how it's gonna end. It's so important to women, for women to only entertain men who have a plan. And when you meet a man who has a plan, honey, you're going to know. Stop getting pregnant by these boyfriends. Get pregnant by a man who honors you enough to make you a wife. Set your boundary. This is what I want. If you can't give that to me, I can't help you. Have a nice life. You know what I'm saying? So that's the next thing that we can learn from that as well. Next thing we can learn from Keke Palmer is when someone shows you exactly who they are the first time, believe them. I think the biggest red flag that we could all see in this connection, this dynamic with these two, is that when she went to go see Usher in Las Vegas, she went to his residency like a lot of other celebrities did. And he had to put her on blast about the outfit that she was wearing. And he basically was saying, you shouldn't wear something like that. You know, you're a mom. And people were just like, what? All right, the next thing would be attaching yourself to a horrible human being can destroy your whole entire life. And it's so important to be careful who you decide to attach yourself with. Really watch the person that you're trying to be with or procreate with. Listen to them, understand their mind, how they think, how they move. It's really wish that maybe she would have taken people's advice. I would say Steve Harvey because that's the one that we saw, but I'm pretty sure other people spoke to her. I really wish that she would have taken their advice and really taken a closer look at this man that she was really getting involved with. And, you know, sometimes we think we don't want to listen to my elders, but our elders, they've been there. They have wisdom. They have wisdom and things to share with us, to help us, to guide us. Domestic violence can happen to anybody. It doesn't exclude you because you are super famous or you have a lot of money. It can happen to anybody. And there's so many reports on African-American domestic violence. And it's a big issue that needs to be dealt with, okay? Because Keke Palmer, when she tried to get her restraining order, she actually had evidence. She had cameras in her house. And she presented that to get the restraining order, that he was physically abusing her. And what if it was somebody who didn't have the platform like Keke Palmer, or, you know, the influence of Keke Palmer? What if it was just a regular person who's really been going through this stuff, you know, and nobody believes them? So it's just really important to believe people when they say that they're going through this. Domestic violence is a huge issue that needs to be resolved, especially in the Black community. The next thing we can learn from the situation is the harm behind the baby mama and baby daddy culture. At the core of this ideology is what I believe is dysfunction on so many different levels. And when you live in an environment that is rooted in dysfunction, your chance of survival and thriving is so low. There was a tweet that he said, "I see you, son. I'm gonna come see you soon, son," or something. And this is after the restraining order. When someone has nothing to lose, they can be very violent. I just wish her safety. You know, I wish her healing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.